to, make the fight. But we didn't know how serious it was. Me and Ryan, we just basically got on the phone. I told him everything I wanted. And yeah, no, I am a competitor. And, when I first started out boxing, when I took it serious and, I was like, this what I'm going to do. I wanted to be, I said, I'm going to be great in the sport. I'm going to be the best. I'm not in here to be, just a competitor. I'm not in here to be just one of the other guys. I want to be the best. I want to be the guy. So it hasn't, nothing has changed. So the world get to see me face it, but I'm going to rise even higher than I was before.
Now that you're taking care of business, how does you and Devin Haney end? How does that fight go?
Knockout.
45 seconds left, King. Stay sharp, baby.
Bro, I'm real, bro. I'm for real. And put anybody in there in front of me, I'm gonna say the same thing. I'm gonna stop them. Put your money on.
Keyshawn Davis delivered a statement-making TKO over Jermaine Ortiz in his junior welterweight debut, then took the moment even further by calling out Devin Haney. The bold challenge instantly sent shockwaves through the boxing world, signaling that Davis isn't just moving up in weight. He's coming for the biggest names and the biggest fights.
You called out Devin Haney. You talked the other day, and I told you what Mickey Bay said about Devin Haney and you fight. I talked with somebody that you might know from when you were younger, Coach Sean from Norfolk, Virginia. He told me, when it come to fighting, Keyshawn Davis is just a mean little dude. Like, you can come, you want to box and do all that. He love to fight. Now, I asked you this about Mickey when it came to Devin Haney. Now that you're taking care of business, how does you and Devin Haney end? How does that fight go?
Knockout.
Devin Haney didn't waste time responding. On social media, he answered Keyshawn Davis's call out with a short but telling message. Keyshawn, let's do it. The reply signaled that Haney is taking the challenge seriously and isn't backing away from the idea. Davis fired back with full confidence, claiming he'd knock Haney out if they ever shared the ring and insisting he's more than ready for elite-level competition. The exchange instantly turned a post-fight call-out into one of boxing's most intriguing potential matchups. Boxing glove fire.
I know he's dealing with some legal issues. I don't know what happened. He said he had to turn himself in, but I believe he tweeted Keyshawn, let's do it.
He said that?
Yeah, but he tweeted something like that. Yeah.
Well, Bill was in my DMs. We already was talking about it, honestly, before he even hit the media. So I know it's going to happen in 2022.
And you're good going straight to Devin in your first.
Davis made it clear he's not picking and choosing. He insists he'll fight anybody, saying he's for real and confident he'll stop whoever is put in front of him. With his sights set on elite names like Devin Haney, Lewis Crocker, and Dalton Smith, Davis is positioning himself as a serious threat in the division, eager to test himself against the very best and prove he belongs at the highest level of the sport. Boxing glove fire.
Your targets publicly on Devin Haney, #1 welterweight by ring, most estimations right now, champion. Why is that? Why Devin Haney? And you have half the amount of professional fights he has. Do you think that's something? There's enough in it for him when he's.
I was 6-0 fighting people with 30+ fights, bro.
I don't mean it from that. What I mean is
stopping him.
Why is he
stop it? No, I'm playing. I'm playing, bro. Nah, why Devin Haney, bro? Honestly, because he's a star. He's a superstar.
You asking that question. I felt like that's what it was. Go ahead.
Yeah, like at the end of the day, I'm ready to fight anybody. So I'm going for this.
Davis didn't hold back at all. He took direct aim at Devin Haney, saying that even though Haney has moved up from 135 pounds, the power still isn't there. According to Davis, Haney hasn't shown true knockout strength at the higher weights, and that's why he believes he could stop him if they shared the ring. It was a clear statement meant to question Haney's effectiveness above lightweight and put real heat on a potential matchup. Boxing glove fire.
We talking business right now. I will knock Devin out for sure. For sure.
You don't think he's hitting a little harder at 47 than he was at 35 and 40 growing into that weight? That's a no.
It looked like it.
It looked like it.
It looks
to
like
us, Keyshawn.
To me.
Let's see how hard I hit January 31st.
I like it.
Do you think you already a bright enough star that he'd be willing to take? Because, you know, as a businessman, risk reward. You think you bring enough to the table that he'd want to take the fight? He would take the fight?
Hopefully, bro. I hope he would take the fight. In terms of answering your question, a bright enough star, he's already entertaining me on Twitter and social media and stuff like that. So I guess he sees some money potential in this fight right here. But what I would like to do is I would like to become champion, because that just speaks for itself. Once I come to the champion with the table, you can't play.
Davis explained that the tension with Devin Haney goes back years. He claims Haney never showed him respect from their early days, saying Haney consistently underestimated him and didn't view him as a real threat. According to Davis, even as he continued to improve and rise toward elite-level opposition, Haney failed to acknowledge his skill set, something Davis says has fueled his motivation and confidence heading into a potential showdown.
Yeah, I never f with Cuz.
Why?
Because Cuz never f with me.
On what tip?
Bro, it was like times where like, me, I was always around Shakur as an amateur and shit. So Shakur introduced me to Floyd, Devin Haney, all that type of shit. So there's a hell of times I'm around Devin Haney and we 24 fitness playing basketball, regular shit before niggas became celebrities type shit, or just who we are today. And nigga just never never even looked me in my eyes. Nigga never showed me respect. Like nigga never. Shakur always like, yo, this nigga Keyshawn, this, that, third. He be like, for real? That nigga still a kid. And like, he just never gave me my respect.
He sunned you.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, bitch ass nigga, you know goddamn well, nigga, now I'm here, nigga. And everything Shakur been saying, nigga, I lived up to it and then some. What you talking about? And he's still, like, his father used to, it's crazy because my beginning of my professional career, his father used to be like, oh, shit, the businessman was with you. Like, dap me up.
My man.
And,
so you always was the
Dev,
businessman.
And Dev was keep his face forward and like, damn, I can't get no pat. Like, nigga, we African American. You can't show me no type of love. You're weird.
All right, well, how about this?
So you've been a businessman.
Yeah.
Keyshawn Davis took things a step further by publicly calling out Bill Haney, urging him to help make the fight with Devin Haney happen. Davis made it clear he's ready for the moment and wants the matchup promoted at the highest level. He also sent a strong message, saying that even if the Haney camp doesn't back the fight, he's still confident he'll beat Devin in the ring. For Davis, this was about more than trash talk. It was a demand for respect and a move to position himself for a major, high-profile bout in the division.
Opportunity when you go handle your business right here, because you know me and you are in the DMs, correct? And you know you told me that you would look like an opportunity, and I believe you.
Not Jermaine. Now what we doing?
The same thing that we talked about we were gonna do in the DMs before you picked your man.
2026, we doing it.
You promise?
You promise. You the promoter.
Well, I got you. Listen, in the DMs, I got your word on it. All right, just stand on it. Good luck. Handle that business, okay?
Keyshawn has clearly evolved as a fighter, displaying noticeable improvements in power, discipline, and overall focus by stopping Jermaine Ortiz, becoming the first opponent to finish him. Ortiz had previously gone the distance with elite fighters such as Vasily Lomachenko and Teofimo Lopez, which makes this performance even more impressive and strongly proves that Davis is rapidly rising toward true top-level competition.
Stopping Jermaine Ortiz, something that Teofimo Lopez, Lomachenko couldn't do against Jermaine Ortiz. Heck, they had tough battles with Ortiz. Keyshawn relatively was in control and made this look easy. All right, let's talk about the first half of this fight. It was a very awkward and ugly fight as Jermaine Ortiz was moving all around, kind of jittery. Something we anticipated Jermaine Ortiz would do. That's kind of how he fights, really awkward type. Keyshawn Davis was like, all right, cool. The jab was phenomenal for Keyshawn. Yes, the power punches through like the first half of the fight were even. The jab was way in favor of Keyshawn Davis. That's how he was able to keep Jermaine Ortiz at range. So when Ortiz tried to come in quickly, Keyshawn wasn't having any of it. Then the second half of the fight, really rounds 8 through 12, Jermaine Ortiz realized, I can't keep doing that. I'm gonna have to just stand right in front of him and kind of box and try and land some shots, because Ortiz did land some shots on Keyshawn. The right hand, the left hand, hooks. I'm telling you everything. Keyshawn Davis is back. In the 11th round, stops him with drops him with a body shot, goes to the head, nice right hand. Then you can see on the replay, he looks down, sees Ortiz is covering with his hands up here, looks at the body, sees it wide open, left hand to the body, drops him. Ortiz has to take a knee. Then the 12th round, Ortiz has an awful left eye, swollen, basically shut. They're like, all right, last round, let's go ahead. Keyshawn, 15 seconds left, does what he needs to do, gets the stoppage, the TKO. Ref says, yeah, no, I can't do it anymore. I can't watch this. And Keyshawn Davis is back. Hey, he called out Devin Haney immediately after the fight. He wants to go up to...
Davis reflected on his debut at 140 pounds, explaining that he felt surprisingly comfortable and confident while competing in the new weight class for the opening moments. He described feeling physically stronger and far more durable than he had anticipated, which allowed him to absorb his opponent's punches cleanly without losing momentum or composure. Throughout the fight, Davis maintained steady energy and control, pacing himself intelligently while gradually breaking down Jermaine Ortiz over the course of the rounds. He emphasized that even as the fight progressed into the later stages, his mindset remained focused on securing stoppage, keeping the goal of a knockout in mind from early rounds onward. His patience, combined with consistent pressure, sustained power, and strong endurance, ultimately resulted in a decisive 12th round stoppage that firmly established his dominance. Observers and analysts widely praised the showing as an impressive divisional debut, noting that Davis not only adapted smoothly to the higher weight, but also displayed championship-level composure, maturity, and finishing ability throughout the contest.
I was surprised. I'm like, damn, okay. But yeah, man, I just felt like, I feel like he had a lot of respect for me in the ring. I feel like I was already getting to him in the weigh-ins and press conference. I don't know. I think I just always get to my opponents before I fight. It's just, I don't know. I don't know what it is. But I just be being myself, for real. And he was showing me a lot of respect in there in the ring. But also, as the fight just kept going on, we both got comfortable with each other, like, all right, bet. So I did fear him actually trying to win, for sure. But, like, after a while, as I kept punching him and as my strength and energy was not going down, he was just in there. So then after like 6th round, I'm like, all right, I got 6 more rounds to go. I'm really about to try to stop you now. You know what I'm saying? Even in the 12th round, I'm like, I'm about to stop you. Like it never left my head. Like, I'm about to stop you. Like, every round, I'm about to stop you.
Keyshawn Davis spoke openly about the emotional journey leading up to the fight, detailing the twists, challenges, and personal struggles he faced since his last bout. He revealed that there were nights when he questioned whether he even wanted to continue boxing, underscoring the mental and emotional hurdles he had to overcome to return to the ring. Despite these obstacles, he fulfilled a long-standing promise to his fans by earning a knockout in his 140-pound debut against Jermaine Ortiz. Performing in front of 20,000 fans, Davis expressed profound gratitude and a sense of purpose, framing the victory as a pivotal moment in his career. He described the fight as a dream realized, showing that perseverance, faith, and determination can transform setbacks into defining achievements, and signaling that his career trajectory is now firmly on an upward, promising path.
Over to Keyshawn.
Well, first things first, all glory to God. Jesus Christ for giving me this win. It's been a long time coming, man. From my last fight all the way to tonight, man. There was a lot of twists and turns and up and downs and nights where I just didn't even want to do this anymore. And y'all don't know that half of like how I even got here tonight just to perform. And how I got that knockout is crazy because I always dreamed to get like a 12-round knockout, like 12 round. Like, that was always my dream. So like, to do it in an opponent like Jermaine Ortiz on my return in front of 20,000 fans, that's God, bro. That's God. I feel like he turned my whole career around. And now it's just continuing to just keep trusting in him, that he's gonna do even bigger things for me. And I'm here, man. I'm back, and I'm better.
Keyshawn Davis has been outspoken about his thoughts on a potential matchup with Devin Haney, letting his confidence shine through bold statements on social media and in interviews. He suggested that Haney would be an easy opponent, claiming he lacks significant punching power and has no stylistic tools that would pose a threat, implying he could handle Haney comfortably if the fight materializes. Davis's assertiveness stems from self-belief following his emphatic TKO victory over Jermaine Ortiz. He has highlighted that he's stopped multiple opponents who had never been stopped before and stated that he believes he could do the same to anyone in front of him, including Haney.
Super easy, bro. Like, and I know I would stop Devin Haney. I've been saying this, bro, before the Ryan fight, bro. He just don't got nothing for me.
he got nothing for me. Like, you don't got no power. You got nothing for me to worry about. Like, what are you gonna do to stop me?
Got you.
And what I got coming with, you know what I'm saying? I feel like he don't got nothing to even stop me. His defense is not that good. I feel like I got better defense than him. I know he fought better opponents than me, so you know what I'm saying? So I gave him the benefit of the doubt.
Yeah, for sure.
But I just feel like I got better defense than him.
His resume tough.
Nah, it is.
His resume tough.
But you gotta realize he fought a lot of guys that was smaller than him too, bro. A lot of his guys were smaller than him, and he was saying it in the weigh-ins, you're too small. You know what I mean? So he knew what he was doing, bro. You know what I mean? So everybody got that.
Davis openly criticized Devin Haney for filing a lawsuit over his controversial fight with Ryan Garcia, calling him soft and insisting he should face setbacks like a real competitor instead of taking the matter to court. He questioned Haney's sportsmanship, arguing that pursuing legal action rather than resolving issues in the ring is weak and unworthy of a top boxer, emphasizing that true fighters accept losses with dignity and move forward. Davis also pointed to the idea that Haney's success has been heavily cushioned by his father and critics, labeling him a daddy's boy who, despite his undefeated record, has never faced real adversity.
With a person that had 0.1 ostrichen, and we all seen that Ryan Garcia was still in there getting tired. It's like, bro, I'm sorry, there's no other word to put it. You're a bitch. Excuse my language. That's how I feel. You're soft. You do not take your L's. You a person that been given everything all your life, daddy's boy, making sure you been straight all your life, and now you took your first loss. I feel like you don't even know.
Despite Keyshawn Davis's claims about Devin Haney's chin and power, Haney insists he has proven he can take a punch and compete at the highest level. After being knocked down 3 times by Ryan Garcia, Haney highlighted that he got up each time and fought back, showing he has both a strong chin and heart and isn't afraid of taking hits. He emphasized that he welcomes challenges, seeing adversity as part of the journey to becoming a great fighter, and stressed that his ability to rise from the canvas demonstrates a resilience that many fail to acknowledge.
You can say, oh, he don't have a chin. No, when you get hit and you get up, that's what's showing you have a chin. Being able to get hit and get right back to it.
Did you ever recover from that getting hurt the first time? In the very first round?
I feel like I recovered. Because I wasn't that hurt. It was more like a surprise.
Like shock.
Yeah, exactly. So I feel like I recovered.
What is Bill telling you throughout the course of the fight? What did he have? What type of urgency did he have? What was he saying?
Like I said, I don't want to speak on that too much for various reasons, but yeah.
Are y'all still taking legal action over what he did? Are y'all still thinking about it?
Andre Ward, the former 2-division world champion and HBO ESPN boxing analyst, has openly acknowledged Devin Haney's talent, work ethic, and potential, offering praise that carries significant weight given Ward's stature in the sport. He has noted that Haney is a dedicated, disciplined fighter who trains rigorously and maintains unwavering focus, emphasizing that his full-time commitment to boxing makes him difficult to beat, particularly for a young champion still developing into his prime. Ward's praise goes beyond surface-level compliments, highlighting that Haney's blend of skill, discipline, and preparation positions him as a future superstar when applied effectively in big fights. He has also weighed in on Haney's controversial outings, such as the tight bout with Vasily Lomachenko, defending Haney's performances and urging critics to assess close fights more objectively. This endorsement from a fighter of Ward's caliber underscores that many boxing insiders view Haney as one of the sport's elite competitors.
And Devin Haney is the truth. He's got skill. He's probably one of the most technically sound fighters in the game today. I think Haney has the advantage because similar to me and Kovalev, people think, oh, he's been at the weight class longer, so he's bigger. It's like, nah, he might be bigger. Doesn't mean he's stronger, and he's sucking himself down to get to 140. That shows up after that 6th or 7th round. The guy coming up, if he knows how to box and he knows his way around that ring, he ultimately has the advantage because I don't have to.
Would Davis really beat Haney if they faced off, or is this just hype with no fight actually happening? Share your thoughts in the comments.